up, Aquarius? Let's see what the next 48 hours look like for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius placement. I was getting the lyric, the hootin' and the hollerin' back and forth with the arguing. Some of you guys could be arguing with someone here in the next 48 hours, okay? There's like a big argument is what it feels like. My dog, who's an Aquarius, is out there barking his little head off. So it just feels like someone could be ruffling your feathers in the next 48 hours, or something just needs to be said. Some of you guys are just kind of like, you've let something build up, and now it feels like in the next 48 you could be releasing that. I was also getting there was an extension to that lyric. It's like hooting and the hollering, back and forth with the arguing. Where you from? Who you know? What kind of car you in? Some of you guys, there's something here about keeping up with the Joneses. Some of you guys, you could have really good money right now. Some of you guys are buying like the latest like iPhone. You could be getting new cars, new outfits. There's just a new lease on life, like a new perspective on that. Some of you guys could be keeping up with the Joneses, right? You're just kind of like, oh dang, like okay, like if they have the new iPhone, I gotta go get it too. Do your best not to compare your current situation to other people's situation, as well. And some of you, like I said, you could be doing really well right now. And so you're kind of just, it's not even that you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, it's just the fact that you're like, oh, like I could afford to get the new iPhone. I can afford to go get a car. I could afford. So there's something here about where you are right now, in your financial status. And somebody around you or several people around you could notice the upgrade and start questioning, like, you have money? Like, what do you. And so some of you guys might be tired of downplaying a situation. Maybe it took. It just feels like a light switch. Some of you guys realize that like you could be living frugally and there's nothing wrong with that. Like that's the best way to live. But some of you guys are like, I don't know why I need to survive when I could be thriving. Okay, so again, there's this like level of like treating yourself in the next 48 hours. Okay, so I do see new for you guys. Perfect. Yeah, you guys have been in your energy lately. Starting off with the Knight of Cups, the Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, and then you have the Star here. And then here's the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and then you have the Hanged Man here. Oh, the Hierophant. It's the Hierophant, yep. I love these cards. I hate how dark they are. It's like no matter what kind of lighting I use, you just can't see them. But whatever. All right, Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Heavy with the Earth sign, as you do have Six of Pentacles. You guys could have this placement, and then the Hanged Man. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Okay, again, like I feel like this is just confirming what I was just saying. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. A lot of you guys are starting to look at your financial situation from a different light, right? And I was just talking about lighting. So it just feels like you guys are just kind of like balancing out the scales. Again, like you guys could have been breadcrumbed by people. You could be breadcrumbing yourself, right? And we can do that sometimes. We can stand in our own way when it comes to our own like finances or our way of living, our way of thinking, our way of being, okay? And so it just feels like at this point in time, you guys are looking at things from a different perspective where you're like, you know what? I have worked really hard. I've got this accumulated. It's okay to treat myself every once in a while. Also too, it just feels like, again, you're not going to be hiding like who you are, right? Maybe some of you guys do have money, but you're like, you don't have friends that are like as well off, right? And so maybe occasionally you pay for a meal for them, or maybe you always pay for the meals, but it just feels like right now you guys just want to live in like in your truth. It really is what I'm getting. Okay, so I see you guys looking better, feeling better. You guys are doing better. It's like you guys are ushering a brand new energy here, possibly in the next 48 hours where like, you know what? You're welcoming in new relationships with that Hierophant. You're welcoming new contracts and commitments. Some of you guys could be leasing a car. You could be leasing a home, a new apartment, something along those lines, okay? You're just like, yeah, like, I'm not as stuck as I think I am, right? Like, I'm not tied down to where I'm at. And so some of you guys are going to see that here, maybe in the next 48. There are a bunch of rats around here, so just be careful, okay? But again, I'm hearing give a man a sword. No, corrupt the man's heart with a gift. That's how you find out who you're dealing with, okay? And that's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like the better that you're doing for yourself, your friends, your genuine friends, or the people that love you are not going to care. They're going to be happy for you. Okay, so by you doing better, some of you guys could be testing people around you, and there could be some endings here. Okay, but yeah, it just feels like you could find out that people around you are either talking about you, and these are people that call themselves your friends. But there is talk. Feels like kind of like, dang, what's Aquarius doing? Like all of a sudden, Aquarius. So it's your time to shine is what I'm getting. You are the star, right? Knight of Cups. The dates of it says June 20th through the 22nd. Okay, your guys' birthday could be, yeah, between the 20th and the 22nd, not of June, obviously. If some of you guys do have a Cancer placement here. But sorry, that would be Gemini. You guys could have a Cancer rising is what I'm getting. Okay, sorry, I had to pause for a second. You guys could have some sort of emotional offer that's either coming in or that you want to present to someone or towards a situation here, okay? With those ships coming in, that reminds me of the Three of Wands, right? You're always waiting for your ships to come in. It feels like your ships are here in the next 48 hours. Now, I'm not saying all your ships, like some of you guys, fine, you know, you're buying your dream home in the next 48 hours. You're buying your dream car. There's something here about finally being able to afford something that you've wanted for a really long time, right? But I do feel here that in the next 48, you have an opportunity to kind of put that cup in one of those ships, or maybe both, okay? A lot of you guys are killing two birds with one stone, okay? This is like killing off your debt and then like being able to afford something that you need, okay, or something that you want. So again, it's like putting yourself in a really good position. I'm hearing chess instead of checkers. Okay, so you guys could genuinely be at a point here because you see, I don't know if you could see it, but there's like a red ribbon wrapped or tied around that cup there, and it's a gift. Okay, you guys have this like opportunity to put this cup somewhere or gift this cup to something or someone, and I feel like you're going to see a return on it. Okay, you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Gemini here with those dates. Two of Wands, again, this has a lot to do with your future. A lot of you guys right now are in good standings. I feel like you guys are standing out, and so by doing that, it feels like with this Two of Wands, you guys are finally looking at your future from a perspective of what I do today is going to mean the difference of what I have tomorrow and what I don't have tomorrow. So some of you guys right now are like sitting still, sitting pretty, but it just feels like you guys are just like, okay, where do I put this cup? What's going to make the most sense? I see you guys getting things done here in the next 48 hours. I see you guys really looking at things from a big picture perspective here, okay? Because the Two of Wands naturally is an individual standing above like a mountaintop, right? Looking like down below. And that's what it feels like. You guys are standing at the top and you're trying to figure out like, all right, where do I need to go? What do I need to do? You're looking at everything as a whole right now. So I do see big picture energy for sure in the next 48 hours, okay? Eight of Cups here. A lot of you guys are realizing that in order to get what you need and go where you need to go, you may have to walk away from people, places, things here. You could be walking away from bad habits, bad mindsets. A lot of you guys are going hiking here in the next 48 hours, or there's a walk happening in the next 48 hours. I'm also hearing there's a lot happening in the next 48 hours, but I do see you guys going down a new path here. Okay, and you see how these cups line that path? Okay, because here's the path, right? These cups are every single emotional investment that you guys have ever invested in, okay? And it feels like in the next 48 hours, some of you guys are thinking about the relationships that you invested in that didn't work out, the jobs that you invested in that just didn't appreciate you, right? They never went anywhere. So these are dead end kind of cups, right? But essentially, they hold their value. There's a reason they're gold because they hold their value of the lessons that you took from each and every single one of those cups, okay? So right now what you're being guided to do as you walk down this new path, right? You're being called to really take in all the lessons. Don't keep putting yourselves in the same cycles. There's no need to repeat cycles, okay? That's a choice. And so again, what you don't change, you choose, right? And so essentially, as you're walking away, as you're walking towards, you know, your next path, your next venture, your new lives here, make sure that you're taking account for everything, okay? If you run into people that you feel that you've, you know, same Same soul, different body. Steer clear, okay? If you're looking for a job, but you're just chasing the money, you're not even chasing the purpose, same thing. So again, like, these cups can either be something that you pass along your path because you're like, okay, I learned this lesson, so I'm going to utilize it. I learned that lesson, I'm going to utilize it. If you can utilize those cups in that regard, then all they are is a tool. They're a resource to get you down this path. But some of you guys, some of these are going to be pit stops. And there's no need to stop at each cup and relive those cups. You get what I'm saying? So there's just something here. It feels very insightful. Okay. The star. You guys are the star. And that's exactly what you guys, some of you guys are walking towards stardom right now. Some of you guys are like, I know I'm better than this. I deserve better. Like, I feel like I can do better in my life. And so a lot of you guys, some of you guys could have Libra placements. Like, maybe you're an Aquarius rising, and you're a Libra here and you're about to like celebrate a birthday, okay? But there is something here about you guys just really paying attention to wish fulfillment. And again, it's like you guys are the star. And there's something here about, like, you see how that moon is what is it, like half waning or something like that? It's like you can allow other people's opinions of you to come and cloud and completely cover that moon, or maybe you're starting to clear up your energy and having this better understanding, and you're allowing that moon to be cleared up. And so really it's revealing the moon instead of covering it. Okay, so I feel like you guys are going to get some sort of, that reminds me of the high priestess. It feels like your intuition is going to be coming in clutch for you here in the next 48 hours. A lot of you guys are on this healing journey right now. Maybe you're not around a lot of people. Maybe you've decided to go in hermit mode. Maybe you're just focusing on you, whether that's physical healing, mental healing, emotional, spiritual healing. But there is a level of healing that is going on here, and it is for the betterment of you. Okay, so I do feel some of you guys could be like swimming in the next 48 hours, or need to go swimming, or maybe there's some sort of like spiritual bath that you need to partake in. But there's something here about you guys just really being in your own energy in the next 48 hours. And it's like you guys could be very tranquil at the moment. You could be very calm, very peaceful. You're just living your best life. You're not revealing too much, right? Because the moon is secrets. And so as you're not revealing too much, it's like you're bettering yourself. You don't need the audience. You don't need any of that. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Hopefully this helps and resonates, and I will catch you in the next one.